Let's talk about the most important investment you can make to drastically simplify the creation and management of your Skool community. That is hiring a community builder, an admin, or both. At the time of this recording, in my role as both a Skool community builder and admin, I help the community owner I work with save anywhere between 30 to 50 hours per week by building and managing his 4 Skool communities. These freed up hours allow him to focus on promoting his Skool communities through YouTube content, relaxing, and working on other priorities, knowing that his communities are in good hands. And so the question is, what would you do with 30 to 50 freed up hours? That's for you to decide, but one thing's for sure, having a community builder, admin, or both on your team is an indispensable asset that'll make your life a whole lot easier. With that in mind, let's define these important Skool community roles. Let's understand why they're important and how you can hire them. Now, I've mentioned the terms community builder and admin quite a bit throughout this video, but what exactly do these roles entail? Let's take a closer look, starting off with the community builder. Simply put, a community builder helps create structural assets for the Skool community that he operates in. These assets include, but are not limited to, drafting the community rules, creating admin posts, setting up the forum categories, and developing courses and designing media assets, graphics, videos, etc., if they're up to the task and have the sufficient skills to do so. On the other hand, a Skool community admin handles day-to-day community operations. Their responsibilities include, but are not limited to, supporting and managing members through moderating posts, scheduling content, handling refunds, answering questions, hosting events if need be, etc. For these reasons, these roles are important because they provide the foundation that allows you, the community owner, to focus on tasks better suited to your strengths, such as promotion through YouTube content, while at the same time ensuring your members still feel valued, engaged with, and heard by an active authority figure within the community. Let's look at some concrete examples of these roles in action based on my own experience fulfilling them. Starting off with research and development, and more particularly intake forms. So instead of the community owner assembling forms or messaging multiple members for research and development, I, in my role as a community admin, have helped create intake forms and conduct member conversations on his behalf. Instead of the community owner handling event scheduling, I manage the entire process as a community admin, scheduling, arranging, announcing, recording, summarizing, and even hosting live call events when necessary. And lastly, instead of writing all the announcement or instructional posts himself, I assist the community owner by drafting and structuring these posts for him on occasion. You get the point. There's no shortage of crucial community building and management tasks that can be outsourced to a community builder or admin. That being said, how do you find the right people for these roles? In my experience, I've seen this happen in 2 ways. Number 1, they come to you. In all likelihood, because of your established online presence as a creator, a community builder and or admin may reach out to you offering their help. In fact, that's exactly what I did for the community owner I work with. Back in 2023, my client Cal wanted to level up his monetization and deepen his connection with his audience by launching a compelling Skool community offer. He had plenty of ideas but lacked the time to execute them quickly. Not only was he running a YouTube channel and a coaching business, but he was also traveling the world and training in the military. During this busy time in his life, I sent him an email pointing out an issue I found in his Skool community marketing material. In that email, I also let him know that I was willing to continue helping him if he needed further assistance. He agreed, and as of this recording, we've been working together for around 2 years. And to this day, I handle everything on Skool that he doesn't have time for. I'm a force multiplier for him. I brainstorm and implement features, host workshops from time to time, organize events, moderate, engage with members, etc. Now, Cal can take days or even weeks away to travel or train in the military, knowing that his community is in good hands. And with his time and energy freed up, he can focus on his YouTube channel and pursue other entrepreneurial endeavors. Number 2, hire from within the community. Another option is to hire your own community members as community builders and or admins. And since they're already familiar with your space, they require less training to get started. And this is something my client has done as well. For example, he hired a community member to build and manage a series of live call game events across his communities. And so you can see that member here organizing game events for us, and he actually works. He's a member, but he also works for the community owner that I work with as well. And so this team member of ours started as a regular member, but his initiative in creating these game call events without much direct input from us impressed us. He not only executed these live events well, but also promoted and managed them effectively. The community loved these events so much that my client decided to officially bring him on board and compensate him for his community building and admin efforts. Now, that former community member is an admin playing an active role in two communities. So here are your action steps from this lesson. Start delegating Skool community tasks. Hire a community builder and or admin to build structural elements in your community and perform operational duties. Given my experience in these roles, this can free up to 30 to 50 hours per week so that you can focus on high ROI tasks like promotion through YouTube content creation. 2. Stop doing everything yourself. Identify repetitive or time-consuming tasks, for example, writing announcements, handling refunds, setting up events, and assign them to your community builder or admin. And lastly, keep an eye out for talent within your community. Look out for engaged community members who take initiative. If hired, these kinds of team members require less training and are also likely more invested in the mission and success of your community.